Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. So I am going to do an Oracle update, an Oracle reading update. And today is the 14th. So this will be um, for the 14th through the 20th of this month of July 2025. You can go on the channel and you can look for the monthly Oracle reading. And I'm going to go by sign. So watch the other video first and add the cards that come out with this reading to that one, and that will be your message. So this is kind of like a mid-month update to the original reading. So I am using what is the Guides of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed. This is a deck that I've really grown to love, and I was also called to the mystical wisdom. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. So we are going to start with Aries. So Aries, these cards are for you, and it'll be whatever comes out. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two cards. So try and get this glare off of my glasses here. So it is, I don't know, I think it's around 5 o'clock. Oh, 7 o'clock. My day got away with me. So I got sun. If you watched my video from earlier today, it was raining today. So we are going through some drought. So the rain is welcome. So what messages do we have for Aries? What card do we have for Aries? So Aries. Okay, held to the floor, Aries. You Aries people are always so quick and fiery. And what did we get? The true source of power. It is an 18, which is a 9. So 9 is about endings and beginnings. And divine will, integrity, and power versus force. So, Aries, look at this card. She's all bright and fiery. It's beautiful reds and oranges and yellows. It would be the root chakra and the um, solar plexus. And look at her eyes. I find this card very, very interesting. And the third eye is lit up. And I want to say you are receiving quick, fast downloads. With Uranus in Gemini, that does not surprise me. But remember, Aries, not to move too quick, and that true power comes from source, and to take the time with Saturn retrograde in your sign, and also Neptune retrograde. Um, and Neptune kind of represents in astrology the divine. It is the planet of God, source, um, the planet of great spirit. I was trying to find the words. Uh, okay, and integrity and power versus force. So what this is saying to, do you know the difference between power and force? We never want to force anything. We want to stay in flow. However, we are being asked to step into your personal power. Now we have Pluto that just went retrograde in Aquarius. Aquarius is a collective energy. It is power of people. Okay. It's also quick moving, fast forward thinking energy. So, um, know how to, the word I is that keeps coming to me is yield your power, and when, how to use it and to not force it. And we are still in Cancer season, so remember to take care of yourself. Take a little extra time for yourself. So I find this card very fitting for your sign, Aries, and with everything that's going on. and we just had that Capricorn moon. So, we're in the process of release. So whatever you have released or are continuing to release, what is being downloaded to in place of that. So what are your aha moments is what I want to say. I feel like I feel really strongly there's a lot of aha moments for you. This is an interesting energy for you, and this is for Aries. So remember to go back and watch the video for the month of July and add that personal card to you. And next we have Taurus. And Taurus, you got love and partnership, a number 12. So that is a 3. So it's about communication, connection, coming together. It's very Gemini in nature. Um, and it says collaboration, intimacy, and power dynamics. So again, we are talking about power, personal power, love, and partnership. This is a very good time in the astrology to, even though we have a lot of planets in retrograde right now as I speak, and Mercury will be going retrograde in um, on the 17th. So then we will have Mercury, Pluto, um, Saturn, Neptune, and at the end of the month, Chiron. We will have 5 planets in retrograde. Um, we have a lot of things in retrograde, but that doesn't mean that we cannot that we don't have to stop continuing to think about how we want to move forward. Because retrograde is a time for review, revisit, regenerate, um, think about new growth, okay, and things of that nature. So, love and partnership. This could be personal. This could be business. It's a good time for collaboration. This card does, yes, it does say collaboration and intimacy. There's also a full moon in the back, and we just got done that full moon in Capricorn on the 10th, 11th, depending on where you live in the world. So what have you been releasing, and what are you filling that space with, and how do you want to move forward in a kind and loving way, um, in a way that this could also be about building your partnership with spirit, okay? Because we do have the North Node in Pisces, and Pisces is all about creating a spiritual practice, and this could be about self-love. Um, and I love that we have the twins here, so it's very Gemini in nature, and we also have Uranus in Gemini, so we have the the intellect of Gemini and um, the higher mind, Uranus coming together. So this is your genius. So I would say, expect some aha moments, some moments of clarity in the fogginess as well. And the beautiful thing with Gemini is they use both sides of their brain, although it is said that Gemini created duality. So who are you and who are you becoming and who do you want to be? And yeah, this card is very interesting. I love that for you, Taurus. And Taurus is very heart-centered as well. It is ruled by Venus. And what is Venus? It is the way we love and value ourselves and our relationships in partnership with each other. And with with Pluto in Aquarius, it's about the people. So um, moving in a forward thinking way with love and kindness. And Aquarius, Uranus rules Aquarius, and Aquarius is about the people. So how are we moving forward with love? And how are we coming together in collaboration? And what are you creating? What are you creating with that um, intellect and that higher mind? Now, Taurus, what I want to say to you is Taurus sometimes resists change. So don't resist change. Try to stay in flow. Bright, bright red, root chakra activation is what I feel. And I also feel like you could have someone or something new that in your life that you've been thinking about how to move forward with. What I want to say to you is don't overthink it. We have Saturn in retrograde. Saturn is structure and foundation, and we have Neptune there, the planet of great spirit. Okay, so trust, and we need to have unbelievable trust in the unseen. And how are you going to bring that love and partnership into fruition? So that is for Taurus. So our next sign is Gemini. So Gemini, what is coming in for you this week? Let's see. Gemini. And I feel like it's this one right here because it keeps hanging out. Gemini, a call to transformation, metamorphosis, and the in-between. And this is an 8. And 8 is about infinity, and it is about abundance. And I absolutely love this card for you because with Uranus moving into your sign, you are now you have become, we have all become activated. But for Gemini, because as I said, for Taurus, you use both sides of your mind. It is duality. You have the ability to transform um, thoughts into fruition in a very and in a very communicative way is what I'm going to say because you love to communicate. Okay, so what are you transforming, and how is it coming to fruition? How is it showing in your life? We have the butterfly up at the top here at the crown chakra, and we look at the eyebrows. It looks like butterfly wings. So where are you stretching your new wings? What are you reaching for is what I want to say, because now you're in this process of transformation. And when a butterfly first comes out of its cocoon, its wings are wet and floppy. These wings are strong, and they also somewhat look like a dragon. I feel dragon energy in here as well, which is also about transformation, powerful transformation. So I love that for you, Gemini. And yeah, that is really, really beautiful. Hmm. Blue is about the throat as well, the throat chakra, Gemini. So speak your truth and do not be afraid to speak your truth, because if you do not speak your truth, it will get stuck in your throat, is what I want to say. Just be mindful of gossip. And for all the signs, remember Mercury goes retrograde on the 17th. So we do want to be mindful of the words that come out of our mouth. Try to speak in a kind and loving way so that those words don't come back around and bite us. So we now have Cancer, my beautiful Cancer. So the sun is still in Cancer for a few more days until Sunday, and then we will be moving into Leo, depending on where you are, the 20th or the 21st, if you are down under. Um, so let's see what we have for our beautiful Cancers. And remember to like and share this video. Um, I have checked the stats, and what I'm finding is a lot of people are watching, but not a lot of people are subscribing. So please subscribe to the channel and help me grow this channel so that we can create a beautiful community together. So this is for Cancer, and it is a 5. Again, 5 is very transformational energy, and it is emergence of true knowing, intuition, rigorous honesty, and inventory. So Cancer is all about divine feminine energy, or mother energy. It is ruled by the moon, and this does remind me of the moon. And Cancers are highly intuitive. And what this is doing is saying to you to take a personal inventory because you know inside what is, through your intuition, what is good for you and what isn't. I want to say, especially Cancers, do that self inventory. What is your self care routine if you do not have one, to initiate one and to start some kind of spiritual practice? Or you might want to change up your spiritual practice if you already have one. I would say that self care is of the utmost importance to you, um, especially now that we have so many planets in retrograde and we're going to be revisiting and reviewing some of the things from the past. So, my sensitive Cancers out there, take extra care of yourself. That is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful card for you. Okay. So, I love that this does remind me of the moon, and the moon is your ruling sign. So, and the moon is in Pisces today on the 14th as I do this reading. So, it's a very soft, gentle energy. So, remember, Cancer, as well, to trust in the unknown, that your body doesn't lie to you because you are very connected to your body as well. And our next card is for all of our beautiful Leos. So, Leo, what is happening with you, my fiery friends? Leo is full of courage and they love to shine, and they are beautiful human beings. So, let's see what is happening with our Leos, our truth tellers. That's what I want to say. And here we go. This popped out for you. It is an 11. It is a master number. So 11 represents the pillars, the gate to the gateway of the higher realms. It is also a number 2. It is divine feminine energy, and it is order in the forest, cleansing, releasing resentments, and making amends. So this again is about healing for you. Third eye is lit up. Now, Leo is ruled by the sun. So Leo likes to shine, but Leo also can sometimes, um, I want to say, uh, I just feel like there's something scattered in the energy for you. So we need to bring, bring center. Uh, there's this cute little frog here, and the third eye is lit up. So I want to say you're still releasing from the Capricorn moon, and what what resentments, what resentments, and also making amends. So if there is someone now, this makes sense to me, and I hope that I can word this in a way that is not offensive to my Leo friends. Um, but Leo can sometimes get stuck in ego, but they are very much about the truth. They are truth tellers. Okay. So I always say, if you want the truth, ask a Leo because they will tell you exactly if you look good in that dress or not. Um, so just be mindful of the way, I want to say, be mindful of your wording, especially with Mercury getting ready to go retrograde, and to make sure that um, that whatever it is that you're speaking as you're releasing, that you do not get stuck in any ego, okay? And cleansing came up. So there's like a purging, a cleansing of the mind, body, and soul is what I feel. I feel like you're stepping in to something completely new. Um, and it may feel a little bit confusing to you at first, but things will fall in place, things will fall in order, and stay in touch with nature. Okay. And that is for my Leo friends. I hope that resonates with you. And next we have Virgo, my beautiful Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and it is co-ruled by Chiron, the wounded healers. And what is Virgo? Virgo is the person of service, and it is the only mutable earth sign. So my Virgos, I feel like you need to ground, and I feel like these are your cards right here, and there is two stuck together. So you got Epiphanies Sing at Dawn, and it is a number 7, and 7 is about your personal connection to spirit, the divine feminine, God, source energy, whatever you want to call it. Aha moments, awakening new directions and potentials. And if we look up in here, this is kind of like the higher mind. This is very Uranian. What I want to say is that pay attention to your dreams. Sing epiphanies, sing at dawn. And when we are in our REM sleep, our deepest sleep, which is right before we wake in the morning, that is when we get a lot of downloads. Those are the dreams that are closest to the surface. So pay attention to your dreams. There is a lot of reality in the dreams. I love this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I love the colors because we're looking at the crown chakra, with this vibrant lavender violet color and these beautiful pinks, the higher heart, and look at those piercing yellow eyes. So we are talking about the solar plexus energy as well, and the mind is highly activated. So if you have trouble staying grounded or staying focused, you want to go out and you want to put your feet in or your hands into the earth, my Virgo friends, because you are the person of service and you are the healers. So I want to say, healer, heal thyself, and then move forward. And also, what came out for you, the second card, is number 24. It is a 6. So 6 is about giving birth to something new. What are you birthing? What are you co-creating? The art of allowing, resilience, adaptability, and surrender to the change. This is another beautiful card for Virgo because of Virgo, as I said, has the ability to kind of go with the flow. It is mutable. So remember to um, allow whatever is coming in for you. And you may feel challenged, but remember that you have the ability to adapt and change, and you have the strength and resilience. So you don't want to swim upstream, Virgo. You want to surrender to the change and stay in flow. Um, we have these symbols down here on the throat. I want to say you're going through a throat chakra activation, and there is a lot of energy around. So in both of these photos, you have a crown chakra activation. So what is going on? So my Virgos, leave me some messages underneath. All of you all, leave some messages underneath and let me know what's going on with all of you. I hope that those resonate with you. So next we have Libra. Let's see what is happening for Libra. Libra. So Libras love peace, balance, and harmony. They are ruled by Venus and they love beauty. Venus also rules Taurus, but in Taurus, it's more about money and material things, where in Libra, it is more about beauty and aesthetics. Okay, so what is happening for Libra? My Libras. And I feel like oh, two cards for you as well, Libra. So we got a number 28, which is a 1. So new beginnings all the time in the world, having enough time and time management. So this card has a very Capricorn Saturn feel to it because Saturn rules time. Now Saturn just went retrograde yesterday. So you may feel pressed for time or that there's something that you need to do in a timely way. Understand that it's okay to take the time for yourself, to take a step back, take a breath, remember to breathe, and that you have all the time in the world. If you are having trouble managing time or time seems to be flying by, remember that is in the energy with that Uranus and Gemini. Time is very, very accelerated. So, what I want to say is, um, organize, make yourself a list and just check off your chores or whatever it is that you need to do or that want to do. Make the list, prioritize the list, and check it off as you go. And to remember that there's always enough time. This is green, so this is the heart chakra. So go into your heart, to all of my Libras, and take a breath, listen to your body. There's a time that we use our heart and there's a time that we use our head. And this is telling us right now, head over heart, and not to um, allow yourself to become out of alignment or out of balance, for Libra would be a more appropriate word, and become discombobulated by time, because there is plenty of time. Okay. And the second card that you got is this and that are true. It is a 35. It is eight and eight. So eight again is about infinity. It is about abundance and remembering that abundance comes in many forms. Also manifestation, I want to say. And it is open-mindedness, perspective, nuance, and complexity. So this is a very, very interesting card because this is showing that your head is just above water. So this kind of reminds me of a card in another deck that's called Between Realms. So it's kind of like you have one foot in both worlds, or one part of your brain in both realms. So it is this and that. It is here and there. So it's about maintaining your balance, and you may feel a little thrown off balance in this energy with all of these retrograde planets and Mercury going retrograde in a couple of more days. So if you and it could also have to do with this time, could be throwing you off balance, and you may feel that you can't keep up, or you're just keeping up, and just be mindful to not exhaust yourself. There's a lot of red and blue in this card, so it's about the root chakra. So you want to stay rooted. Again, we have um, these ancient symbols on the throat. So speak your truth. And, this is very light blue, white energy. I feel like something happened at the last moon, or you're continuing to release, because with all of this blue and white, there's also some yellow. So some solar plexus energy in there as well. I feel something around the stomach, Libras. So I hope you're all feeling well, and I hope that message helps you. I'm going to say, like, the thing with the stomach might be stress, because you kind of feel like it's taking all of your energy to maintain your balance. And Libras can be very much people pleasers. This is about that last moon was about releasing. So the only people or person you need to please right now is yourself. This is about you. It's about upping the self-care and taking time for yourself while we're going through this period of transformation. And don't stress about time, is what I want to say. Next card flew out of the deck, and this card is for Scorpio, and it is a 32, so it is a 5, so it's about transformation. And Scorpio is all about transformation. It's ruled by Pluto, and it is the 8th house. So this says gifts from the universe and synchronicity, all the blessings everywhere. So through transformation, blessings will be coming. I want to say you have messages coming in. You're receiving downloads. If we look at the third eye here, there's like almost like a spiral, but it also looks like a little bit of a question mark. So if there is something you are questioning, do not question it, because Scorpio is the detective and it likes to question, it likes to search, it likes to dig deep for the truth. And I want to say the truth is all around you. Look at this card. It's full of blue and green and yellow and red. So you are rooted in your truth. The blue is the throat chakra. Speak your truth in a kind and loving way. Green is the heart. And again, we have a lot of solar plexus energy in here. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card for you. I also want to say with you, Scorpio, that these, again, this is coming through your dream state, okay? Scorpio is the mystic. It digs deep, and I want to say there's a deep um, transformation within, and that is where the blessings are coming from because you've been doing the inner work and the blessings are rising to the surface. And we also have Black Moon Lilith in your sign. So she will help bring those things to the surface. And with Chiron going retrograde at the end of the month, that those things will come to you with more clarity. A lot of hearts in this card. So remember to love yourself as well. Beautiful card for Scorpio. I love that card for Scorpio. Next, we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what is going on with you, my traveling friends? We have Jupiter in Cancer, expanding the heart, and that is your ruling planet. So Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarians, they love to travel. They love wisdom. So what is going on for you? I feel like there's a lot going on for you. I feel like there's a lot of energy. This card right here. I feel like there's a lot of energy moving around you, and you're not like so many choices, so little time. That's what I want to say for Sagittarius. And the card that came out is an eight. So another eight. We have a lot of abundance in this reading for all of the signs, which makes me really, really happy. Grace within the chaos. Well, did I nail that or did I nail that one, people? Every once in a while, I had to give myself a pat on the back. So, grace within the chaos. Um, Accepting life's complexities and the seduction of distraction. So, where are you being distracted? You have so many things coming in, you're not sure which way to go first. It actually has a very Gemini feel to it, which I find interesting. Um, because that's not a normal, well, yeah, I guess it could be, but I don't really consider that a normal Sag um, energy. But the crown chakra is lit up. We have the root, the throat chakra. We have a lot of white in this card, a lot of light. I like the string of pearls, the pearls of wisdom. Very, very Sagittarian. Um, there is, look at all the light all around here with the crown activated, but you also have all of this yellow and green and red and blue and like all of the colors in here. So I want to say that there is, um, although there's a lot coming in, um, and you may not be sure what direction to go in because you're grabbing so many things, be mindful to not overcommit things that you cannot follow through on, and to allow yourself grace and to also take a step back and write down everything and prioritize. Like I said with Libra, I feel a similar type, but with you, it feels a little more chaotic. So, and allow yourself grace. You don't have to make the decision right in this very moment. There's plenty of time. We have a lot of retrograde planets. So, um, you're going to want to move forward um, with all of that expansive energy. And remember, with Jupiter, sometimes we can overcommit or overindulge. So take a breath, take a step back, use that retrograde energy and review and revise. And what I want to say is compromise is the word that's coming to mind, that you need to make a compromise somewhere. There's always time. Um, you can you can take the time to come back to this other things at a later date. Do not overwhelm yourself. I don't know why that hand came up. I have no clue. My Zoom updated today, so it's doing new and different things. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn just went retrograde yesterday on the 13th, and it is sitting next to Neptune in Pisces. So what are we reviewing? What are we relearning? What are we, oh, Jesus. What are we doing, Capricorn? Capricorn is very responsible. Capricorns, um, they're all about work and responsibility. They're kind of like your go-to person. You can always depend on a Capricorn. They are responsible. They are about legacy. And two cards came out for Capricorn. And the first one is 42. It is a six, rise to the occasion, capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. Very activated crown and throat chakra, a lot of blue. So we are talking about the throat. But remember, our last moon was a Capricorn moon. So Capricorn, you're really, really activated. We're still in that full moon um, energy of release. So what are you continuing to release? We have the solar plexus and the sacral and the root chakra along with the crown chakra very activated, along with all of this blue. This kind of almost feels like it has a Piscean feel to me. It could be because Saturn is next to Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces. I'm not sure. But you've proven that you're strong and that you are responsible and very authentic. So remember that you have free will. Remember to take some time for you. Remember that moon was about releasing some of that responsibility and that old karma. So release the old programming. What I want to say is I feel like Capricorns, you need to breathe. Like really breathe and take up the self-care, take care of yourself, and don't feel guilty about it because you're so used to doing for others that we sometimes forget it's okay to do for something for ourselves. So six represents, forward movement and birthing something new. So I feel like you're stepping into a new version of yourself. And as I said with the other signs, um, you know, pay attention to your dreams. And with Mercury going retrograde, you're going to be able to review. So my suggestion to Capricorns would be to review past patterns and release. Um, Stop holding on, Capricorn. You don't have to take care of everyone. Everyone's more than capable of taking care of themselves. Okay. And also, what is holy? What is true? A 14. So it's a number five. It's about transformation, appreciation, witnessing, and the unmerited gift of grace. And what did I just say in this card in not so many words? This card is now telling you to allow yourself grace. What is holy and what is true? So there is a lot of illusion in the air. That might be why I was feeling the Piscean Neptune energy. Um, and look at all of that fire around the crown. So I want to say you're highly activated. Um, and I think that you're going to have the ability to discern what is holy and what is true because Capricorns are very authentic and genuine in nature. Um, Very similar um, to Leo. They are truth tellers. Um, and I feel like Capricorn, you're going to be able to discern um, and navigate some of the shifting energies with the retrograde planets a little more easily than some of the other signs. I feel like um, there's a huge leap forward, and I feel like a really strong partnership around you, Capricorn. So I hope that resonates with my Capricorns. And let me shuffle the deck some more. And we have Aquarius. So what is happening with my beautiful Aquariuses? Aquarius is the is a very intuitive sign. It's ruled by Uranus, so it's the higher mind. It's very futuristic, forward thinking, innovative. It's the collective um, as well. So let's see what's coming in for you. It's this one right here, my Aquariuses. So frozen 4 times, 16. It is a number 7. Non-action, slow down, and not yet. So this is a beautiful card. So 7 is about divine connection. Okay. So what this is saying, frozen for a time, this is saying to step back and take time for you. Beautiful card. She's all lit up. She looks like a beautiful ice princess. It reminds me of the movie Frozen from Disney. And it's telling you to take the time for you, up the self-care, breathe. You have a lot going on. You have a lot coming in. You're highly, highly activated with Uranus moving into Gemini and um, use discernment. I think um, you are on spiritual overload is what I want to say, or download overload. So allow the information to come in and allow yourself grace and time to process the information. So this is a very, very beautiful card for you. Um, a lot of blue again. Um, I, I, I feel what it's the same as around the other cards. I feel Pisces around this, very Piscean influence, a very watery influence. So it might be that you need to release tears. Maybe you're holding back tears. Maybe that's what is frozen. And excuse me, maybe that some of you need to release those tears. Um, you don't always have to be strong, Aquarius. Remember, it's you do represent the collective, and but the burden of everyone else is not on you, similar to Capricorn. Okay. And the next card, last but not least, is Pisces. So this next card is for my beautiful Pisceans. So what do we have for Pisces? Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune just went retrograde. It is also um, ruled by Jupiter, who is the ancient ruler of Pisces. So there is an expanded awareness around Pisces and Pisceans. Pisces understands connection. They are very intuitive. They are highly sensitive, and they are a mutable water sign. So you've got a 20, which is 2, which is all about divine feminine energy, and it is the consequence of fear, contraction, the frequency of fear, and self-fulfilling prophecy. There is a lot of blue in this card, and the third eye is lit up. Now, I am a Pisces sun, and I have been talking a lot about fear and on my Facebook lives, on my YouTube videos, because I have been tapping into the underlying energy of fear. And I've been talking about using discernment about what is fear and what is discomfort. So this is what I want to ask you, Pisces, to check with yourself. What is what is real and what is illusion? Okay, or disillusion, because we can have a lot of disillusion because Pisces is the ethers. It's the thought before we bring it into fruition. Okay, we have the thought and then we take action when when we step into the next sign, which would be Aries. Okay, so is is it really fear, or is it discomfort? And are you able to discern the difference? Now, as a Pisces myself, I'm going to say I've been having crazy off the charts dreams, um, and some anxiety. So what is the frequency of fear? And are you contracting or constricting yourself? But the thing with, I want to say with this card, with this particular sign, is Pisces does go within. That's where they heal. That's where they do some of their best work. They're not always extroverted. They like their time and they like their space. So what is truly fear and what is just the discomfort of the change that we are going through as a collective, because you understand connection and you can feel into the energy. So is the fear yours, Pisces, or is it coming from the collective? Is it coming from our surroundings and what is going on in the world? Because there is a lot going on all at one time, and we have by the 31st, we will have 5 planets in retrograde. So that is your message. And also, remember to keep the throat chakra open. Although there's a lot of blue in this card, the throat chakra is highlighted, the third eye is highlighted. Pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. There is more reality there than you think at this moment in time. So that is the update, the monthly update for the astrology. So I hope that these messages find everyone well, and please be blessed, stay well, and remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's grow this channel and move forward together, because we still have a lot of change going on in the astrology for the rest of this year. So we're all just doing this thing called life. And I love that we can do it together in this space, in this time. And whenever you feel overwhelmed, remember we were born for this. We were born for this time. It may not feel like it, but we were. And we've got this. And if you feel that you don't have it and you need some help, reach out. There's always assistance available to you. You can find me here, or you can reach me at the email underneath of this video, or you can find me on Facebook under Robin Carroll. So remember to reach out, touch somebody's hand, make the world a better place if you can, and also remember to breathe. I'm going to send you all a lot of love from my heart to yours, and namaste, everyone. Mwah.